when it comes to relationships, most of the time the spotlight is on women, forgetting the fact that men also need certain things. In this episode today, we are going to look at some of the things that men need when it comes to relationships. Today, I'm not here alone. I have a beautiful young damsel here. She is very much vested when it comes to relationship and stuff like that. With me here today is my own beloved, my sweet wife. Very, very affectionate. Babe. So she has much knowledge when it comes to love and relationship and stuff like that. So I'm going to have a discussion with her on some of the things that men need when it comes to love relationship. Ade, you are welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So when it comes to relationships and stuff, we know that most of the time we put the emphasis on the women, and women need love, women need pampering, women need this, women need. But we also believe that men also have some needs when it comes to relationship and stuff like that.
Oh, that one did. But that more attention has to be on the women.
Yes, so you see, because more of the attention is on the women, a lot of people don't seem to also pay attention to those needs of the men.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
when it happens like that, you realize that the men are being taken advantage of. So today I want you to help us understand some of the. I know that I'm a man, so I know that when it comes
you should be the one telling us what you need.
Yes, but you see, you have the knowledge there, so
Are you sure?
you have to educate us on some of the things that we need, because I know that we need a lot of things. You see, the reason why I want you to do the education is that when it comes from me as a man, people will think that, oh, okay, because I'm a man, that is why I'm saying these things. But then when it comes from a fellow woman, they will know that, okay, if a fellow woman is telling me this, then it means that that is the truth. You get it? There will be no kind of co-meanings here. I know that this is going to be something of a serious kind of thing. So today let's look at one of the aspects of the things that men need, and let's talk about it.
Things, but maybe let's pick one for today. So let's look at respect. I think men need respect in a relationship. Let's be specific, not generally what men need. Men need respect in a relationship. So I've said it. Are we done? Let's close.
Okay, so you said men need respect in a relationship. How can a woman show respect to a man when it comes to relationship? What are some of the pointers that women are supposed to take into consideration? Because I know that there are whole lot of communities around this respect issue. But before we go into how women can show respect, let's look at what respect means to a man.
Okay, discussing what respect means to a man is also the same as answering how women can show respect to their men.
Okay.
You get it? Because what it means to a man is what he expects, is what he wants. So that is what the woman is supposed to give. So it's all the same thing.
Okay.
I think I remember one of my SDM tips. I've been sharing SDM tips. I talked about men needing respect. I think I had about 2 episodes on that.
Okay.
Is it qualified to be episode? Yeah. 2 scripts on men needing respect. I wish I had it here so that we could refer. So if you have your phone here, you see you are my editor, so I always send you the tips before I share. So please go back and check.
Okay, so I have.
But before you find it, you'll be looking for it. Before you find it, I can talk a little while you look for it. So mostly there's this misconception. Look for it.
I'm looking for it.
So don't look at my face. There's this misconception that respect is all about you being like a slave to the man. You always saying please, bowing down, patrol say, that kind of thing. That is not the respect men want. Although it's also part of it, but that is not really what they see as respect. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Because you can be saying please, doing all those things, and what they really expect from you as respect, or what they really regard as respect, you may not be doing that. And in that case, you still won't have them coming around. So that misconception should be put away. That is not what respect totally entails. Yeah, have you found it?
Yeah.
Can I have it? Or maybe you can read it out to us, maybe bit by bit, so that we explain or we talk about it. I think that would be
Okay, so
easier.
it started with this way. In one of our previous episodes, we came to the realization that women need to feel loved and cherished in every relationship.
Okay.
That is what I talked about the other time.
Yeah.
That the emphasis is always on the women. On the other side of the coin, men also need respect, and men also need respect was written in bold letters.
Yeah, because it's true.
Every man needs to feel his partner's respect, trust, admiration, and honor. Respecting a man is not all about saying please and bowing your head before talking to him.
So that is what I explained earlier. It is not all about that. It is also involved, but it is not all about that. Can you continue for us?
Okay, so I will expose you to several ways of respecting your man. So we are going to the ways. The first one is respect his judgments. And then by the respect his judgments, you explained it this way, that respect his knowledge, respect his opinions, and respect his decisions. Never in any way make him feel he is obtuse. And then yes, sir.
Choose.
Yes, obtuse. Give him the greater chance to make decisions as a man.
So this is one way of showing respect to a man. I had to learn this by experience. Yes, because you may think, oh, I respect him. I talk to him in a calm way and all that. But if you don't allow him to take certain decisions as a man, and then you always want to impose what you think, or you always feel, no, it should be done this way without respecting his judgments, the man will never feel respected. No matter the number of pleases, no matter the number of bowing down and talking to him calmly you do, he will not feel respected if you don't respect his judgments. So there are certain cases that you may feel what he's saying doesn't even make sense. It is not the right way to go. But you have to give him the chance to feel that he is the man. So even if you want to, the Jews say, you have to find a nice way. Oh, like what you said is right. I think it's cool. I also think this way. So before you even bring your idea, make him feel that, yeah, like, your idea is great. Like, I really respect what you brought up. Your judgment is cool. But I think we can chip in this to make it better. I think we can chip in that. But don't make him feel like his decisions are stupid, or his decisions don't make sense.
I agree to this fact in the sense that when it happens like that, as a man, talking from experience, that is where our egos come. Okay, fine. So you want to tell me that just me the minim nyansa, yeah, make a or something like that. So I think that when you respect their judgment, I would say when you believe in their judgment, when you give them the benefit of the doubt, we really feel respected.
Because sometimes a woman may feel that this thing you are talking about or this thing you are saying is not right in any sense. Like, so why should I beat about the bush? Let me just tell you that it doesn't make sense. Let's do it this way rather. But I think in this case, with men and their ego, as he said, beating about the bush is the best option. You may really be right that what he's thinking or what he's saying is not going to make things work out. But just make him feel that, yes, his judgments are welcomed. His decisions are right. Before you find a way to chip in yours. Don't just burst out with what you think, making him feel that what he said is not right. That is one way they feel respected. Always make sure that whatever decision he takes or whatever judgments he's coming up with, you respect them. And then you try and go by them. instead of just making them feel they are stupid. Yeah, so that's one way of respecting them. So what was the second?
Wow, wow, that's great. I believe that you are learning a lot in this episode. Always find a way.
Yeah.
The second point is that respect his abilities. And then by respecting his abilities, you explained it this way. Trust him that in all things he can figure out. I say, okay, let me take it again. Trust him that in all things he can figure things out for both of you. In his strivings, urge him, urge him on, and believe in what he is capable of doing.
Yeah. So another way of making your man feel respected is making him feel that he's able. He's able to provide for the family. He's able to do what you want. He's able to take decisions for the home. He's able to do all that. Just make him feel he's able. If at any point in time you feel your man is not going the extra mile, your man is not doing certain things that you expect him to do, don't let it come out. Don't let him feel like he is not trying his best. You should rather urge him on. See, sometimes I send you a message that, oh, like, you're super reliable.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember the recent issue when you were on campus, when you wanted to come home and
Hey, recent issue. I think when I was a student, or just recently.
no,
some
just
days ago.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
I'm not saying when you were a student as in
Oh, okay,
student,
I get
but
it,
when
I
you
get
went
it,
to
I get
complete
it.
your masters.
Hey. Ooh, can't make it
I was a mechanic and I had to sort you out on a few of the issues. After everything, I didn't even expect it. I was there and then I saw a message. When I opened the message, and something was.
Hey. Open encouragement.
Oh yeah. We need it. We need it. When you believe in our abilities, it pushes us to do more. Yeah. So I think that every other woman out there can pick nuggets from this point, especially.
Yeah. But sometimes you can just push. Oh, you see, I send you sometimes that, oh, like, I know you're hardworking, you are doing your best. Like, you should appreciate him, because even if his abilities are little, be low, like lower than what you expect, just urge him on. That is what will make him do better. But then if you don't respect his abilities and always make him feel that he is not capable of doing certain things, the man will never feel respected, and you will not get him around, or you will not get him to be giving you the attention you need. The thing is very reciprocal. If you give him the respect, he automatically also gives you
cause
the
and
attention.
effect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So always appreciate his abilities. Even so, the solution to making him do better to your expectation is by urging him on. Yes, push him with what you say, push him with your actions, everything. Like, if he does something little, oh, like, I really appreciate this, I know you can do better, like, you're really the man of the house.
Yeah.
Like, yes, thumbs up, like, you're doing well, that kind of thing. You are reliable, I appreciate you. Like, everything he does, make him feel he has done it well. That is it. If he feels you always respect what he can do, he will even do better.
Wow. And that is true. When you make us feel that you appreciate the things that we do for you, even the little ones, it pushes us to do better. We have 2 points and then we will.
Yeah, so I appreciate you. I know you can get me
that one.
short bread. So I appreciate you. Hollandia and short bread, it means you can do better.
she's trying to bribe me.
Yeah.
But
Pringles, yes, it's
some top Pringles are more.
So Hollandia and short bread.
So producers of Hollandia and short bread, this is a free advert for you. So if you are watching us, you can come and sponsor us.
I want to try that combination.
All right. So the next one is respect him verbally, and then you explain it this way that build your man up with what you say, how you say it, and where you say it. When you are tempted to use a harsh tone, silence should be the respectful alternative.
Yeah. And this is very important. Most women talk a lot. Or should I say all women? Yeah, it's like every emotion being felt is seen mostly through our words. So women tend to feel okay if they talk about how they feel. So respecting your man shouldn't be like, fine, he has done this thing wrong or he has done this, so
Let me tell him my mind.
yes, why don't I have the right to tell him what I feel? It always makes a man feel disrespected. And most of the time, where you even say what is very important.
It really matters. It really matters.
Supposing the man is in the midst of his friends and then because he has done something to you, you talk to him anyhow in front of his peers. How do you expect him to feel? He will feel very little, less of a man. Because of that ego he spoke about. The man feels totally disrespected, and that is a no, 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 no for men. So you have to control your emotions. No matter how angry you are, you shouldn't talk harshly to the man. Yes, and if you feel like talking harshly to your man, I think silence is the best option. I wrote it there.
Yeah, it was there.
For me, I'm not that kind to talk harshly. I don't know how to do those things. Like, Bekasa harsh, I don't really, that's not my thing.
Obi timi hwe ni kun anim a say ahwe ni tibi.
No, me, I don't know, maybe how I was brought up, like, an insult will never come out of my mouth, like, anything.
And you see, some of the women too also tend to insult their husbands through their children.
Yeah, it's true.
Ahwe ne fu ase ne papa.
So you're angry with your husband, then you take the frustration to your children. All those things are not. But I think one thing I learned was that in my case, I don't know how to talk harshly or something. But when I feel hurt or something, maybe something I should tell you, the way I would say it. So my husband used to complain that my approach is bad. So giving my husband respect in that sense, I had to learn it through that. Like, to me, I feel I'm not being harsh. But Adia Yameya. You see, ebe amesu.
Esu so de oyade.
Sooner I'll tell you that this thing. But like, I will say the things you've done raw without garnishing it. And to him, he feels that is too, like, I'm punching him. When I punch him with what he has done like that, he doesn't like it that way. Although he has done something wrong, in that case, he feels disrespected. So, he has done something wrong, fine. But just to give him that little respect, you just have to garnish the thing and present it to him that way. I felt, so doing that made me realize that, okay, why Bibi Bonnie? But when you garnish it and you present it to him, he changes. So the very things that you complain about, you see that, oh, now he's doing them right. Not because you talk to him harshly or something. When you do that, you realize that he keeps doing what you've complained about. He doesn't change because he doesn't feel respected. But the moment you change your approach, you realize that all the things you've been worrying about and talking about and getting angry about, he's just doing them without so much effort. You see, so sometimes you just need that little change of approach, that little respect to get them to be doing what you want them to do. So it's a strategy. If you want your man's attention, if you want him to be doing certain things, just show him that little respect. Do it in a way that he feels man enough. He feels like, yeah, my ego, you get it. That kind of feeling. It will make him do certain things that he feels okay. He also has to do to make you feel okay.
Wow. That's such an interesting point.
Yeah. Like today, for instance, you see, you were doing certain things, I was like, oh, I'm impressed. Like, I'm not telling you to do them and you're even doing them. Nature says it's working.
It's working. Yes, it's working. So I believe that if you take clues from these 3 pointers that we've listed out, you also be enjoying some of these things in your relationship. So I think we want to bring today's discussion to an end, but then we will be having such sessions more often, and then we'll be discussing a lot of issues with respect to relationship, love, marriage, dating, and all those things. If you have any questions too, you can pick the numbers on your screen, send us a WhatsApp message, or anyhow you want to reach us, even via text message, WhatsApp message, or even calls, and we will respond to them and give them the necessary attention that they deserve. But before we leave, what are your last words? Okay, so my name has always been Brakoku Simon, and this is my platform. If you enjoyed today's session and you want to be enjoying more, kindly click on the subscribe button, turn on the post notification so that when we have a wonderful session like this, you will also enjoy it. Till meet again, I say adios.